All right, Coach, thank you very much. It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Indianapolis Colts and the Houston Texans. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. They'll run it here. This is Deontay Foreman, and he'll get this one up to the 26. Casey Hayward makes the tackle.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. On 2nd down, here's Watson. Escaping the pressure right. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
Even though it's the opening drive of the game, he wasn't shy about taking off and running with the football, even knowing the defense is definitely going to take their shots at him. And that's exactly what they did. He better learn to slide, otherwise he won't be around to finish this one.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. Complete left side, the tight end Rodgers. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check-down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
Call it 46 yards on the punt, just a single yard on the return as he was covered quickly. And the Colts are going to take over, albeit deep in their own territory. Look, and the Colts come up now 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. Love. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And out across midfield down to the 45. They give him a gain of 38.
As far as I'm concerned, Andrew Luck can do it all. I mean, he's an underrated runner, toughness in the pocket, strong and stout. But let's face it, the money, that comes from his arm.
And smart, valedictorian of his high school class in Houston. Then he goes to Stanford. He's got it all. And he's going to be met at about the 43. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. They'll run with a former Ole Miss Rebel, Jordan Wilkins, and able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 3rd down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
Oh, yeah.
Now Luck. Being chased out left. He may try and run for this. Luck showing he can be dangerous when he tucks it and runs. He's able to pick up the first down.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a first down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big-time play.
They'll run it here. This is Marlon Mack. Down to the 30 after a gain of 3.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
They'll try the air now with Locke. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Back to throw. Locke. And he's got Rodgers. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll run it with Mack. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
To throw on 2nd down is Love. Flushed out right. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. You know darn well both of these teams reviewed the film and saw that this defense had 5 sacks last week. They got to keep their QB upright.
And they're going to try their best to do exactly that. But they're facing a team where getting to the quarterback is a mindset. It's a mantra for them. And they play a game within the game. You know what it is? Let's race to the quarterback and see who gets there first.
Now Luck on 3rd and goal. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. J.J. Watt in there for the sack, and it's an important one from a personal standpoint, as that is sack number 100 in what has certainly been a terrific career to this point. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
And after the made field goal, here's Adam Vinatieri to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And the Texans set to come onto the field and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating 1st downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
On 1st and 10, Watson. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 26. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense, but the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain.
And give him about 3 as he gets it down to the 22-yard line. We haven't seen much from him running the football here this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you've got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
Throwing on third down, Luck. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Oh, my God.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. Back with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Colts in possession of the football to begin quarter number 2. And they'll come up looking to keep this drive moving.
There was a Medi out there. That's crazy. It's a military right there. Yeah, I know. I already used all the bandages.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal.
So who threw those on?
Now Luck. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12.
They were in the top 5 in sacks in the league coming into this one. That's their 3rd one in this game. Obviously, pass rush has been a strength of this team all year long.
And apparently they're not satisfied with top 5. They want to climb that ladder.
Yeah, I think it goes back to their offseason. They decided to make it a priority, and it's working out.
Luck and the Colts looking for something big here after the sack. This is 3rd and long. Throwing is Luck. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. As his guys are in for 6. And the Colts are able to grow their lead. It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip. Vinatieri out there to kick this one away. This one taken from the 7. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. And now out comes Houston. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
Here's a carry for a former starter. This is Lamar Miller. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Richmond. Watson hands this to Foreman. And not a whole lot doing there as he get it up to about the 28-yard line. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
From the gun on 3rd, Watson. Umpire threw the flag, usually always indicates holding, and that's what we've got.
And you know, depending on their positioning, where you are on the field, the umpire's got different responsibilities, but always making sure no one's holding.
So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long?
What is this?
To throw is Watson. He's going to air one out.
Claudia, get that out tonight.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 27. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Look, and the Colts come up now 1st and 10 at their own 27. Starting the drive with a give to back. Even with the nice move, can't go very far. Stop short of the 30. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They'll run with Mack. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. Andre Hal, the one to bring him down.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
The Colts on 3rd down. They've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3. To throw is Locke.
Hey, this
quick throw here, that's complete. He's at the 40. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27. It's a big conversion on 3rd for the Colts. And even 40 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
I'm trying to get some kills, so we might have to push to the other side of Dusty.
Luck on 1st down. Oh, nearly a disaster there on the check down. But they'll get it back.
There should be somebody.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight. Unable to find anyone open.
Now Mack. And he's going to bring this one down to right about the 20-yard line. 2nd down, a little more productive than 1st. 7 yards on the gain. It gets him to 3rd and 3 now.
I knew I saw some people. I thought I was just bugging. I want to take the shot. But
here's Locke. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And based on my math, they've only converted 1 time thus far in this game, so you can see the frustration starting to come out a little bit. 3rd down, they've been a problem for them all game. They've got to start becoming solutions.
No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
And after the made field goal, here's Adam Vinatieri to kick it away. This one taken from the 7. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Now the Texans offense, they head back out to do battle here. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And if we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here.
Yeah, take a boss over it.
Now Foreman.
It is over it, bro.
2 yards on the
carry. It's not even letting me do it either. Yes, over it.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs
double
later.
turrets that are never going to run out.
To throw on second is Watson. He's going to loft one deep left side. This is caught inside the 15.
Why is it
to give him a gain of 37. Nothing conservative about that play call. You said earlier in the quarter you wanted to see them open things up, maybe take some shots downfield. There you go.
Yeah, that one was successful. But even if they're not successful, when you take those shots downfield, they've got to back off a little bit, loosen up a little bit on defense, and give you a little bit more room if you want to run the football. I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Back to throw, Watson. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. DeAndre Hopkins with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Texans draw a bit closer. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and it's now 13-7. Santos out now. He'll kick it away.
Oh, do I have turbo build on?
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And the Colts getting ready to go. And Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December.
Yeah, I turned off
early in November. But they would be a wild card team, and that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs. So they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. On 1st and 10, Locke. This is caught. It's Ryan Brand. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now a first down throw. Locke looking deep, and that's caught inside the 35. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
I'm gonna go. I got jumped.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. On first down, Locke. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. They'll get 4 there out of the screen, and it's 2nd down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. A first carry now for Kofrani Muhammad. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A gain of 11 that time and a Colts first down.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
From the red zone now, Locke finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Call it a pickup of 7, and it's a 2nd down.
everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up 1st and goal.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another 1st down with that run.
Here's Locke. And he will. Now a hit, and Locke lost the football. It's out.
That was like a mistake.
Vinatieri now to tack on the PAT. Vinatieri connecting on the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Vinatieri out there to kick this one away. This one taken from the 7. A big seam, and he might go all the way. And he's going to take this all the way down inside the 40. Heading out as the Texans offense as they get set to take over here. And with great field position here, chance for some points before the break.
That's prime real estate. Just have to decide how they want to try and take their shot to try and put those points on the board.
So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And a penalty marker's down on the field. And they might be backing up a bit here to start the drive. So we come to halftime here with the visiting Colts taking the lead to the locker room. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. Second half ready to get underway. The Colts with a lead, and they will receive the football. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out come the Colts. They'll have it first here to start quarter number 3. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. On first down, it's Locke. Green with a catch left side. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A gain of 32 that time.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. Fights him off, and he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Oh, yeah, I do need a shotgun. What's up, Rich? What up, guys?
I'm glad you weren't lying about football.
Oh, I have more treat. I mean, like, it's all on my mom's songs. When I was going.
Staying on the ground with Mack. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 3rd and 1.
Third quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out.
Yeah,
but running game can really
honestly,
benefit your team right now.
I have a ton of features. I just look rough in all of them, including that one. So I'm gonna make sure. My mom's gonna take a picture, but she just caught me at an awkward time. Oh.
The Colts on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1.
I just lasered that nigga. Oh my.
Here's Matt. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point. Going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
It is a slurp down here, and I got a big shit. Oh, dude.
On the carry, it's Wilkins. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers reading the play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Today's not Sunday.
Now a carry from Matt.
Oh, today is Sunday. Okay.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down.
Yeah, no, like, it's 1 o'clock.
Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up.
Tough day. Tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. Luck now to throw. And he's got his man, Hilton. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you at important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down. That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me.
Hey!
They just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling
Rich,
away,
get your
you
boat.
mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
This one taken for the 7th. He's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll check on his status when we get back.
And the new chat's fire too. You know why? Because
I don't think you'll ever like me, bro. You got the Joe, look at this shit. No, you got the Timberland shirt with the Timberland pet. It's hard, nigga. This shit.
Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. They'll try and get the run game going. This is Miller. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of 1st downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Come back! I do wear gym shorts.
Hey, tell Jay I will pull up to my end.
Now on 2nd down. Steps away to his left. Throwing left side, it's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, it was flushed to his left, still on the...
And this is taken in at the 5. A gain of 32 that time.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. That little arc on it, he's got to find a way to get his head around and make the play on the football.
Here's Watson. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Bashaud Breeland. And they get the football, but not much on the return here as he stopped at the 7-yard line.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
All I'm doing tomorrow is movement. No, I'm not. If I'm making a spy out still, I'm not going to look at them and go, you're not a spin out. You shit for free.
Imagine Rich talking about
it. This is
better now.
Muhammad.
He looks big and then you
Room past the 20. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. And he'll be taken down at the 26. A big play there for Indy. 67 yards on the ground. Well, they know they've got a good starter. Now the guy coming in to spell him shows he can run it pretty good as well.
And I think he appreciates the starter, wearing people down, tiring them out a little bit. He took full advantage, didn't he? Came in with fresh legs and carried the ball.
Here's Long.
Yo.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
It's always a battle. First down. The offense and the defense. Let's face it. If you get
Nah, that's not true.
4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock it out of the way and bring up second.
Cartier lost.
On second and 10,
cover the rest of machete.
eluding the pressure.
Did he say?
He said that I cut my hair.
And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. And now following that sack, looks like we've got an injured man down there on the field.
Is pink
decided
with my red superstars.
Jason Tatum's at 91 in the game. It's his second. It's his second. We're in the second
Inside the 20 at the 19.
No, yeah, I did.
He's able to chew up 8 yards on the carry.
He's at 91 now, bro. I don't
Fourth down upcoming. A lot to praise on this drive. Obviously, I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
It doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
He's supposed to be on the
So 3
side.
field goals that he's hit now.
He played Jason Tatum at home.
He's been fascinating, and he lives up to the adage that every offensive coach has ever said to us. We want to end every
He's
possession.
not supposed to have it like that, but he's strategic with it. He's just strategic.
That's not smart putting Jason Tatum at point guard.
It's been threes.
It is smart because he beat you
It's
with it.
dumb. He
And
didn't
with
beat
3
me. 2K beat me.
interceptions thrown already, we'll see.
No,
Do
2K
they
beat me.
rely more on the ground
Y'all
game
wouldn't like it
here.
if Dark
They may
put
have
more
to change
bullet
things
points like with
offensively
them.
to
Look, the second game he dropped 30 points with Jason Tatum.
For the rest of the offensive
No,
unit,
30.
because his confidence has to be shaken a little bit.
Yeah, he got 19 points up and he was McDermott.
Intercepted.
No. Do you see what happened? McDermott was getting away with literally cleaning up and Torian Prince.
The second pick thrown here.
Putting Torian Prince.
And we know it was ill-advised, but that was an opportunity to help them get back into the game. Instead,
This is me up here, Florida
and
fight.
now
It
the
isn't me.
task is even tougher.
No. It's best out of 3, but we skimmed the other
Down
2.
inside the 15, shy of the 10.
Bro, I
Give
have
the
a
Colts
nice team,
13
but
yards.
look, check out my problem. Hold on.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes
Let me
right
show
there,
you my
wasn't
problem.
it? Just go right at them and let your big horse
Look,
charge
I
up the
see Jimmy
middle.
McCollum and Jimmy
Not too
Butler. Right?
fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all.
They call
Challenging
it
that
that.
defense.
I have Ennis
on
Kent as
that
my starting
go-around.
center, right?
The offense
He's
was the
a great
challenge.
rebounder, but his defense is terrible. I'm a great GM,
To
bro.
him on first down. He dropped it about the 11 after only a yard.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just
Man,
started
shut up,
it
nigga.
once
I'm a
he
great
saw
GM.
I was
Anyway.
paying niggas my whole salary,
Has no
and
defense,
niggas
right?
didn't want to
So
blow
then
my
now the
team.
team I went up against, this is the team I went up against. This is the other team I went up against. His star player is Joel Embiid. So now my weak point is his strong point. So he was just killing me with this nigga all game. And then the next game,
Literally covers out Aaron.
They'll run it here with Wilkins.
who, Romeo Langford?
And able to
Oh,
push
we're in our
his
second
way
season, so he's a rookie. He's in college right now. but he's in the league now. But then now the second game, the first game he murdered me with this guy, right? The second game I canceled him out, but he drew so much attention that other people started scoring.
Leverage, athleticism.
It's all good, but I just need once I get a defensive center next in the offseason, it's over with. Gary Harris comes off the bench. James Johnson comes off the bench. He's a bucket. Jalen Hands, you know him, right? You heard of him, right?
The Colts on third down.
Oh yeah, he's in college right now.
Really
He
good,
comes off the
converting
bench. Brandon Wright. He's my backup center. He also has terrible defense. Now my team is Nick Young is that nigga's a bucket too. Cause bro, I don't have a defensive center. I was scoring too, but I couldn't stop the nigga from
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the greasy point to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the
nigga, it's not that simple, nigga.
Again, he's been a busy man thus far. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And Vinatieri's kick is good.
Oh, this is it.
And that will extend their lead even further. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the fourth.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough.
Hey, I'm on the
And now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Dwight Howard doesn't suck.
The Texans offense now, they get set
that boy's
to head
also
back
transsexual.
onto the field. And last time,
one
play interceptions.
No, yeah, I'm being dead serious. This extra
That's a good way of
Who's Seth Curry? No, Seth Curry has no defense. He just has a good
but the thing is, he's not even making history. And he's a live video.
Don't give him a chance. Maybe play action. I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback.
Hey, Rich, I'm gonna have to mute you.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives. Ended in
No, that nigga's defense.
Not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was probably.
Yeah, why do you have this nigga at small forward?
No, go down, go to his street, That's why. Look, go back up, that's okay. Look, their position
again with Foreman.
but I had to do that because
He'll get this one up to the 26.
First off,
Only a yard in the pickup there, and it'll bring up a third down.
I know the speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is
they
stopping your
tried to.
linebackers at the edge.
Kyle Kuzma is
You can run
cool,
Kuzma at small forward.
can he even drive in that game?
9 and 6 defensive backs out there in the dive.
Controlling the passing lanes.
Kyle Kuzma is straight.
Down the gun, Watson.
Who, Kyle Kuzma? No, I'm pretty sure he's faster than most powerful.
Able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before
That's what he's
being
just, nah, this nigga, he's fast 4 power
And
forward.
that one results
4
in
power
35
forward.
yards. First down carry now for Miller.
Bro, this
And he's
is
going to
not
find
even a
his way
conversation.
forward here for a modest
Yep.
gain. Making the stop that time, Bobby Wagner.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down and a very solid gain on that play.
he's a tough guy for the Spurs. Yeah.
That's it?
He only has an open second down.
I'm the best. I just,
On second down, here's Watson.
I was just,
Sean, no, I came up behind him.
As he throws there, incomplete.
Love to see.
most likely this
Right
nigga
side
here.
to that incompletion.
What's that?
Steph Curry, that's all you
I'm
need.
trying to get this heavy shot, but I can't get it landed right on the
You know Cam Reddish, right? You know Cam Reddish. He's one of the big 3 on dudes. You don't know Cam Reddish? Don Wilson, RJ Barrett, Cam Reddish. Nah, I'm not gonna lie, because I didn't really know about Reddish like that until Michael B. And his song by Charlie.
Going deep for Hopkins. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
This defense was
Many
definitely
good
alert to the
Steph
possibility of the deep ball.
It's mainly Steph Curry and his song watch like this.
Maybe can
His song watch
expect
is
more
annoying.
passes like that.
Joel doesn't know these though.
Critical
He doesn't
one here.
really,
They're
he
going to
doesn't
have
really
any shot at this thing, so they'll go for it on 4th down.
Yeah, exactly.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it.
But I had Jamal last year, but that nigga's a freaking
Defensively, all they
bucket.
can
And
do
Michael
is shake
Beasley's a
their
bucket.
heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a
Mike
big
Scott's
play
irrelevant
as
in this
well.
game.
He did have a deeper in there.
Oh, he does have a
Yeah,
deep.
like they go on
Forced out to his left.
How tall is he? He's small, too, for power forward.
Sack back around the 8.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never put
Oh,
their
yeah, they're definitely on the
almost
ground.
come out of the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out
Oh,
there.
I mean, either that
yeah,
or they
and them over
Risk an
there.
injury. Second
I
and
think
goal
they are.
from the 6 this time.
Yo, yo, Icy.
Watson.
Bro, you suck, dude.
So, Kobe's not in the league.
And that is caught. Touchdown.
Oh, you don't.
Texans.
That's the club.
Richard Rodgers, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Texans get a bit closer. Sometimes those tight ends are a mismatch. They found the mismatch there.
And that's exactly why you want to drop those types of plays, because coverage is just going to go to the natural guys, the guys that make the big plays on the outside.
You gotta narrow down the question. That's so good.
Defense to handle.
Tough, they couldn't handle it. It worked out for 6.
Nah, I find people who invite them to the league, and then it goes up to 30 people. You get a team, and well, in the beginning there's a fantasy draft.
Onto the field. And last time they got
now,
3 points, but it was a chip-shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline,
I can get it. I can get more. It's just it's off season. There's no point in me. Yeah, and it's good to keep a few computers so you can trade them. Dude, somebody got them holes. That seems like he was good right now too.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, Brandon Pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage.
People do that. This is what the Lakers do.
Be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back at New Paltz,
they actually do have a good team, especially defensively.
don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
See, that's why I build.
Oh, Grayson Allen, that nigga fell off. I think. Hey, he was picked 21.
Able to bring him to the ground. DJ Reader in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year. Luck in the Colts looking for something big here after the sack. This is 3rd and long.
6'5", 100. What? Oh, I thought it said 58, 198 pounds. Tripping people.
Out of the gun, Luck.
What the fuck you doing? That's your place.
They couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter.
Wait, are you about to leave?
This one, and this is
No, I thought you was finna go like. Nah, hell no, bro. I'm doing that tomorrow. I'm finna get up. I'm gonna get up and do some more homework. Cause this.
Freak, bro.
I don't like getting up early, man. But I gotta do it. I guess. No, I'm saying me for like to do homework. I'm not a morning person like that.
Now out comes Houston. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that, they had a great attack going. Did they stick with it?
Yeah, bro, over the weekend.
Starting backed up in their own territory. Why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting.
Once it's the week, once I don't have to get up to school.
The secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Watson hands to Miller for the draw.
Yeah, nigga. But see, I feel like working is going to be better than college. Because at least if you're working, you don't have to worry about a test coming up or some crap like that. I know it's going to be annoying because the work is probably going to be beyond that. No, not really. If you enjoy what you do, it should be.
Going deep for Hopkins. And that's caught inside the 30. Watson to Hopkins for
hell yeah, bro. No, if you do make money straight, but I'd rather be a software developer.
Obviously, every play, every 3rd down.
Bro, a software developer, you need, yeah. And that's this should be a lot of jobs for that. You can't monitor again.
One tackle, but then quickly brought down. A nice little gain. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here. Watson to the throw. Flush towards right.
And like I got his number.
Lower your voice, man.
And able to get this down inside the 15 to either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. 4 yards there as they let him out of the pocket, and he got enough for the first.
Yeah, making a red sign.
Oh, that is true.
A red sign, and then when they ask you, what have you done so far, you can just give me a red sign. So just see
now a first down throw, Watson.
Yeah, of course we was going to start. Lamar Jackson left his own.
Picked off by Malik Hooker. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur
It don't matter.
once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran around.
Yo, Rich and
maybe
Jay.
some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
Give him 4 yards on the play, and that will lead us
I think
into the
Richie, you are echoing.
2-minute warning.
It started off.
Not anymore.
We're back to finish this one off after this.
I'm about to just kick
2nd and
in.
6 now from the 24.
I'll be back.
This is Wilkins. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
Brandon, sometimes it just comes down to the power of suggestion, because I know exactly what they said all week.
Right.
We're coming off the open week. We'll have the fresher legs in the 4th quarter, and they will wilt when we get to that point. And right now, it appears that they're thinking that exact thing.
Yeah, offensively, they had the bye last week. Defensively, did not. Is that really a big factor? Is that more talk during the week?
I think the more that you talk about it, the more that you emphasize it, the more sometimes it comes true for your team.
This nigga's a bot. This nigga is. He tried to throw a boogie bomb and got himself.
Defense
I got
still
him. I
with
got
3
him.
timeouts.
There's
We'll see
another
if they
one.
want to use him here as the kneel down comes.
No. Okay, he's not thirsty. He's thirsty. He's thirsty. God. God. He's not even a real default. It look like a default.
Stop shooting at me. Stop shooting at me. And you're handing my business. What do you mean? What do you mean? What do you mean? Why is he not there? Oh my God. I thought you knocked one of them.
Yeah, no, I killed the duo, and then another duo came.
Oh my God, the little faggot in the back started shooting at me, gave away my position. I could have fucking stuck up on those fuck niggas. But that's fucking going to be a gay.
Yo, Icy's broadcast or share play.
Yo, is Icy talking?
No. Yo, Icy, bro.